Hey everybody, welcome back. This is a new place on Eastern and Serene, just south of the Southern Beltway, Izumi Steakhouse. This is a brand new place, been only open for about 3 months. This is a decent sized restaurant, very nice atmosphere. They have bar seating, tables, as well as the teppan grills. They call it hibachi here. They also have a full bar with TV screens. This is an ideal place for moderately priced dining. They can accommodate large groups as well at their teppan grills, or their hibachi as they call it. They have a lunch special here Monday through Saturday, 6 days a week. So if you look at the hibachi at the bottom, they have some pretty good prices for single items, and you can get 2 combo lunch specials for about $18. If you want a little larger portions or the premium items such as the filet mignon, the lobster, then you can go with the regular priced menu outside of the lunch specials. Their menu was pretty large. They have all kinds of food here. I started off with an appetizer. This is the rock shrimp. It reminded me a lot of the creamy mayo shrimp that you find in a lot of the Asian restaurants. It was delicious, crispy fried shrimp, and the sauce was amazing. I was impressed with the variety of their menu. I went with their lunch special classic rolls, 3 rolls for $13.49. That's a pretty competitive price. The rolls here are excellent. They don't overstuff the rolls with too much rice. In fact, I would say very minimal rice. You see how thin that layer of the rice is? And it's packed with avocado or shrimp or whatever you decide to get, whatever kind of rolls you get. It's not going to be overstuffed and overpacked with rice. And that means you get more of the good stuff. The tempura shrimp here with avocado, excellent. We got the spicy tuna to the right, and on the far left was the avocado and shrimp. Just the fact that it wasn't overly stuffed with rice made it really tasty. For those of you who are advanced sushi eaters, they have some premium items like this uni. Market price. Look how big it is though. I was impressed with the quality of the uni, extremely fresh. And I was surprised that they even had premium items here such as toro. This was also market priced, but if you know toro, you know that it's a very highly priced item, a delicacy. And I was so surprised to find something like this at a teppan grill restaurant. Equally impressive was all the other sushi and fresh seafood that they had. Fresh oysters on a half shell, I believe these were Blue Point, topped with salmon eggs, ikura. I really didn't expect to find this quality sushi and seafood at a teppan grill restaurant. The presentation for a lot of their sushi dishes was stunning. They were incredibly beautifully presented with decorative flowers, none more than their yellowtail collar that came with some kind of a flashing light. This was also incredibly beautifully presented. And if you know yellowtail collar or hamachikama, this is one of the best grilled fish you can get. If you like grilled fish, you have to try the yellowtail collar. It's very tender because it's near the collarbone. The yellowtail collar is one of my favorites. The soft, tender, meaty parts of the yellowtail mixed with the ponzu sauce gives it a bright lemony taste. Just a beautiful fish, so soft and tender. There's one piece in this yellowtail collar that I always look for. I almost missed it because the sliver of the collarbone was actually in the glass. There is a bone casing, and inside that bone casing is a sliver of meat that is so tender. It's kind of like the rib cap on a ribeye. This is my favorite part of the yellowtail collar. It's delicate, yet has a texture to it. Can't really describe it, but it is the most amazing bite. I always look forward to this piece whenever I order the yellowtail collar. But all in all, the yellowtail collar is a great grilled fish. I would have to say I like it even more than the salmon. I think it's even priced a little bit higher. Not sure. But as far as the sushi goes, you can see how beautiful the decorations are. This one has a miniature tree. But if you are expecting good quality sushi, you can actually find it at this restaurant. This is yellowtail. It's so fresh. And this is the flying fish roll, tobiko, with quail eggs on top. This restaurant had extremely impressive quality sushi. But let me get back to the lunch special. All the lunch specials and the dinners, entrees come with a soup and salad. You can get miso soup or the house beef broth with shaved mushrooms. By default, the dressing on the salad will be some type of a ginger sauce, light and citrusy. The lunch special here is the salmon and scallops. You can get it with white rice or fried rice. The lunch special priced at just under $18 is a bargain compared to other places. And that price is for a 2-item combo special. A single item will be around 11 to 12 bucks, depending on what you get. The salmon was incredibly good quality, cooked perfectly. It wasn't the thickest, but it was juicy and moist, with a light glaze of something similar to a teriyaki or some type of a sauce they use in their teppan grill. The scallops weren't overly gigantic, but it was moderately sized and cooked very well. It was delicious. A perfect sized meal for an average person. But what if you're a big eater and you want something a little bit more hefty, or you want bigger portions? You can also order off of their regular menu. This is the Emperor's Deluxe. It's priced just under $50 at $45.95. You get lobster, filet mignon, shrimp, and scallops. And I chose to get fried rice. It's a good thing that I can't eat too much anymore, because back in the days, I would need 2 of these to fill me up. That would run me about 90 to 100 now. So this is not a steakhouse quality filet mignon. Filet mignon at the steakhouse, you're gonna pay a lot more also. But it was pretty decent for the price. So the combination of the shrimp, the scallops, the lobster, the steak, and the fried rice with the grilled vegetables, it was an awesome meal. Very satisfying, and I wasn't disappointed at all. Did I want more? Yes, I wish they were all gigantic, but I probably couldn't finish it now. So this is the teppanyaki style cooking. In North America, it's referred to as hibachi, which is a little bit inaccurate. However, teppanyaki means simple but flavorful cooking. And that's what I love about this type of grilled cooking. Very simple, but very tasty and flavorful. We were at the tables the first time, but I recommend you go to the grills. Do you want to be in the video?
No.
You sure? It goes on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let me put makeup then.
It is really good right off the grill like this. Yeah. So you can go to the regular tables if you want more privacy, and you can still get this hibachi cooked and brought to your tables. But even as a party of 2, you can still sit at the tables with the grills. It can be a lot more fun and definitely the full experience. To me, the perfect description of this type of cooking is simple and flavorful. The seasonings aren't overpowering, and the fresh ingredients make it all the more enjoyable. I feel like it's more healthy and more simple. Just an incredible experience. And they have so many items here that I can't possibly cover them all. But you can check out their website in the description below, check out their menu, and check out the restaurants because they have incredible drinks as well as food. This is definitely a good restaurant find. Great atmosphere, beautiful ambiance, beautiful presentation, excellent food, quality, and it can be quite entertaining as well. I'll leave you with the exit of one of the hibachi chefs as he does his farewell to the table. So this is another place that I found to be really worthwhile. And so that's gonna do it for this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.